insurance. Okay, so I want to ask you, what is your lucky number? Some will say the lucky number is 3, 7, 8. Some will say 888 or 777. And this question I'm going to ask you, whatever it is, do you know the most important number for us as human beings? It's called 28,000. So I'm going to write it down here. 28,000. And what does that 28,000 mean to you? 28,000 is a number of days that an average person lives on Earth. Approximately about 76 years. So 76.7 years. Alright, let's approximate it to about 80 years, just to give us what to work on. So 80 years, so you live an average 80 years on Earth. Alright, 28,000. I'm going to give you something, diagram to work with. So let's break it down. 28,000, 80 years. So we have 4 quadrants. Alright, we're going to start with our 0 to 20. We're actually dividing the 80 years that you may spend on Earth into segments. So you have 0 to 20, you have 40, you've got 60, and then back to 80. Alright, so 0 to 20, you're in school. I'm in school. Education, you walk about, what's happening, there's no income coming in. Yeah, so students grow, learn, whatever. So 20 years. Between your 20 and 40, alright, you're already maybe, okay, like I got my first job when I was 24. So first job, alright. Maybe my first car I got at age 26. I had my baby, then we had a car. Would be first house, maybe you have a mortgage. Because I was in Nigeria, our house was fully paid by the time we were 29 years. It's all between these quadrants. Yeah, you may change jobs once in a while, but a major income is coming here. So let's say, for example, you're watching me right now, you're already 40 years old, all right? So this segment is already gone, 20, and this segment is already gone, right? So if you've not done the plan that you're supposed to plan, right? So we have 40 to 60, right? Still remaining for you, right? All of this income producing. Remember that most people retire at 60, right? So between 60 to 80, you should actually be retiring. You can do all of that things, but active work, you should be retired. So let's do that. 60 to 80 is retirement. So here you are. The first half of 28,000 is gone because it's not income producing. What determines the quality of life that you live is income, right? But here, for half of the 28,000, so we have 28,000 minus 14,000 years, or 14,000 days, right? Sorry, apologies. Days, right? 0 to 20, nobody's really making income because you're still in school. Most, on the average, people come out of the university at age 21, 22, right? So you're still hustling, reading, right? No income. Between 60 to 80, retirement. So the first half of that 28,000 days is actually not income producing. So let's reduce that. So you have 14,000 days to do all that you want to achieve. To achieve becoming that multi-billionaire that you want to be. To achieve your dreams, your parents' dreams. Because at times we actually live on, we live our parents' dreams too. Because they know, those discussions that you have. So 14,000, yeah? So half is gone. Now, if you're already 40 years, you're watching me right now, you've done all you need to do. All you have remaining at least 20 years that needs to be planned, because you have to plan for the days where income is not coming. And see, we have 4 fears. What if the number one phase, 4 fears? Let me remove some of this. Are you with me? I want you to pay attention because this is important. For a lot of people that I've been having conversations with about their life insurance, they have excuses one way or the other. But if you know what I know, you know the urgency is. I was telling that if you do not have insurance right now, you're living dangerously. Living dangerously. And I'll share my life story with you why this is so important. So we have, hold on, let's clean that up. Yeah. So 4 fears. 4 fears. 4 fears. My number 1 fear, what if I don't live up to age 60? No, it's not a jinx, right? But it happens. I lost my mom while I was preparing for 60th birthday, so she did not live up to 60, right? I was supposed to be retiring at 60 to 80, right? So, what if I don't live up to 60? That's number 1 fear. Okay? I'm going to get this away from here too. And number 2 fear is, what if I'm not able to walk till age 60? What if I can't walk till 60 years? And what could actually make that, what could make someone not be able to walk up to age 60? Critical illness, disability, things happen, right? Number 3 fear, right? Remember that while you're here, because right now, let's say, because I'm 43 going on 44, so all this about here is already done, right? And then right now, my children are already in this, getting into this quadrant, right? Because my first son is 18, almost 18. I don't know where you're going to be watching this video. 15 and 12. So obviously, my children are already in this quadrant, and it's high time I plan. This one needed to be planned for them while you are here in 40. All right? Okay. So number 3 fear. How much do I need to retire? Because you can't work all your life, right? And people are still working at age 70 because maybe the plan has not been there. You need to plan right now. So it doesn't matter what your age is right now. Watching this means that you need to plan. Because when you plan to fail, when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. All right. So how much do I need? How much do I need to retire? Maybe you need 10 million to retire. Remember, you have like another 20 years between the 60 to 80. All right. If you live up to 100 years, you need more money. All right. More money to live on. Maybe I need 5 million, 100 million to live comfortably. Because see, life is not all about work. It's all about taking on the moment and actually enjoying it. So, how much do I need to retire? So you need to know how much you need, because right now, in the age that you are, you're supposed to be planning for that, saving for that, investing for that, okay? And number 4, because our children are already getting to their own first quadrant, because now you're having children, all right? Yeah, between 40 to 60, maybe you take on the second job, you retrain. COVID made all of us to retrain, right? And yet, second houses, maybe investments and all of that. A lot of things happen between age 40 and 60. What if you have not even gotten yourself to it? So, number 4, what sort of quality education, what quality of education will my children have? Because the quality of the education determines how far they also go in life. It's amazing. Education determines your network. I remember the people that will grow up together. Someone doing very extremely well. That's a good education builds the right foundation for your children. So 4 fears. What if I don't live up to age 60? What do I have to plan for that? That's why we have life insurance. It's an income protection for your children that you said you love, that you're working hard every single day. You're working hard, right? What if you don't live up to age 60? My mom didn't live up to age 60, all right? She didn't. Okay. What if I cannot work till 60 years? What will make you not work up to 60 years? Critical illness. That's why you have critical illness cover. So I'm just gonna, I want you to follow this because this is really, really key. I'll take a picture of, okay, I'll do that later on. So let's go. So number 1 fear, what if I cannot work up to age 60? If you have a good life insurance in place, right, it means that the lifestyle for your children will not drop because you're not there to provide the income. So number 1, what if you don't live up to age 60? You have life insurance. A solid life insurance ensures that the quality of your family remains intact, so it's not double jeopardy. They are mourning and then they have us to go and bury you. A lot of people that GoFundMe was raised to bury them, and it's not as if they cannot afford to put the right thing in place. It's just education. You need to know. 28 years, out of it, 14,000 days is non-income producing. You need to do everything within the 14,000 days. Now, if you're not earning enough, I said, oh, it's only if you want to build wealth, the first foundational wealth building is having a solid insurance. You want to be wealthy, do what wealthy people do and stop being. Okay, what if I don't live up to age 60? Or what if I cannot walk due to illness or critical illness or disability? You have critical illness cover. This pays out a lump sum to you while you're alive. Maybe travel, adjust, and when people one of the most prevalent critical illness is cancer. People beat cancer, but while that chemotherapy is going on, there's loss of income. Critical illness cover does that, pays out a lump sum so that you can adjust to that. 3. How much do I need to retire? If you're already over 40, you know that you have just less than 20 years to put all that together. You should be saving at least 20%. Yeah, when you're married, you should be saving at least 20% of your income, right? Because income determines your lifestyle. If you're not married, you should be saving at least 60 to 80% of your income, preparing for your retirement, and you can put that in safe investments or whatever. That's another story for another trade for another day. How much? Determine how much you need, and you have to plan for that. Okay. And number 4, plan for your children's education. And this also, with a solid life cover, if anything were to happen to you, there is enough money. So you need to have adequate cover for you. See, when people hear about insurance, the first thing they think about is that it's expensive. Life insurance is not expensive if you plan early, if you start out. Okay, so that's it. The most important number to you right now, 28,000 days. Where are you in all of this? Between the 0 to 20, if you're there, it's so cheap for you to have your insurance in place. 20 to 40, life is starting. Prepare for the period where income is not coming. That's it. All right. So, if you have your insurance in place, let me help you to review it. If you don't have, it's high time you did that, because for a little budget, you can have that fixed for you.